Hello everybody, this is Chris here. I've been sitting on so much filming locations for John Hughes movies, Breakfast Club, Ferris Bueller, Weird Science and stuff, and I wanted to get back out there and line up some shots better and stuff, so I've been sitting there on this content. I had a little scare where I thought I lost everything, but it was backed up on the cloud, so I think I'm just gonna release it and then maybe I'll come back and film it in a more detailed way, since I think I have a better idea on some of the locations and stuff. And as I was looking at the footage and lining up shots after I got home, I realized that I could have got better content. But I did film a ton of stuff, but it's hard to get up to the North Shore and stuff where a lot of the John Hughes stuff was filmed. I got the Breakfast Club locations, the school, I got Married with Children, the house from the credits, I got Ferris Bueller, Weird Science, a majority of the stuff, not the stuff in Chicago as in detail on video and stuff. So anyway, I'm just gonna release it, and here is everything that I've had so far. Right, here we are, another John Hughes filming location for Ferris Bueller, the Save Ferris Water Tower. Now these are the two houses that I was looking at on the satellite that came close to almost replicating the fireplace that's in the picture in the gable. Whether or not that's the house from the movie, the fireplace looks different, more stone on it, but that was the closest gable and fireplace that I could find in the area that you would get the Save Ferris sign on it. But who knows? Building's probably been long torn down. They built a new fire station here. Got the library across here. That's where that informational placard of John Hughes and some of the history of his filming locations was. So I parked in the place that I'm not supposed to park, so I'm gonna go get out of here. But Save Ferris. Shermer, Illinois. Shermer Road. That's where he gets the name for Shermer, Illinois. It's the road that goes through Northbrook and Glenview. Escalators can never break. They can only become stairs. Oh, Mitch Hedberg. You are so right. These are big steps, man. I will need to line up the other shots, whether or not these are the escalators or the other ones are the escalators that Lisa was going up. Caused all the boys to go up the wrong way. Still a nice mall after all these years. Was it Neiman Marcus where she was buying her unmentionables? I don't know, but it's pretty much the same setup as every other department store. I just got talked to by the security guy. They don't want you filming inside there, but everybody's a little more uptight about security and all that fun stuff, so we'll call that a win. I got some footage. So sucks that that's the world we live in, where videotaping storefronts is, you know, people look for weaknesses and stuff in store security and stuff to break in and steal stuff instead of getting a job and working for a living like I do. You know, this don't pay the bills. But anyway, all right. Oh, heading to the car. That might be it for today. Well, we'll see. See you guys later. I wanted to go back and refilm where they pick her up in the car because I went to the wrong entrances, but haven't gotten back. That location's by the food court. There's Cameron's from Ferris Bueller's house. This is where the car went flying out the back of the garage. It's like, I don't know if you can see in the back there, I built a deck over this little ravine valley thing.
Mommy,
What's up, bud?
can we live there?
Oh. See the garage underneath it? So cool. Shermer High School, Shermer, Illinois. Or Glenbrook North. Ferris Bueller filming location. You have a kiss for daddy? Famous little staircase. Here's Deb's house from Weird Science. Gary's house is a couple houses down. Beautiful day out here. Such a freaking nice neighborhood. Those houses aren't anywhere near as good, nice as these houses. This whole freaking neighborhood is amazing looking. I wonder why John Hughes picked so many of these houses as where his characters lived. It's very beautiful North Shore neighborhoods out here. Lots of trees. Very pretty. Lake Michigan's right over there. It's awesome. Let's go see something else. Yes, and this is the new house that took place at Wyatt's house. But I guess after you have a missile come up through the structure, even a magical genie can't save the structural integrity of the building. So why keep a movie famous house when you can build a new one? Rich people, they love to tear shit down. But this is where Wyatt's house is. More beautiful neighbor houses. Got like a little bridge thing happening over here. And here he's got like a rail here with like another valley thing, you know, which like Cameron shot the car off. Same little ravine action happening over here, but don't really want to walk on his property, but it's pretty cool. Retaining wall's seen better days, but you know, we'll wait till it washes out before they fix that. Look at this modern house over here with the cube windows. Look at that. So cool. All right, let's go to the mall. We were thinking about going to the House on the Rock, but it closes for the winter after they do their Santa thing or something. So, and then all the other places up in Baraboo and stuff, you can't take kids or whatever and all that stuff. And I got a lot of kids, so one day we'll get in and see a couple of those Frank Lloyd Wrights. But it is a beautiful day out here. Look at that. Haven't seen the sun in a long time. So, all right, now let's go to the mall. All right, well, that's the last one for today. I know I probably said that like 3 times, but before I go, look at these freaking houses. There's like a castle looking thing over here almost. Jesus Christ. All right. All right, if you look at this telephone pole, you can also see it in this next picture of where Wyatt's house used to be. Here is Gary's house from Weird Science. This is where he was definitely combing his hair. I think in my last little clip, I mentioned Pretty in Pink, which was the wrong movie. It's supposed to be 16 Candles, but probably end up deleting that. But anyway, let's go see some more places. It's Gary's house from Weird Science. And like literally right down the street is Cameron's house. They probably went to the same school. I already filmed Cameron's house, but it's a little nicer of a day. So this might be my new footage of it. I did some carpentry work in a house behind these trees. Thought it was pretty cool to be working where they shot the car out the back of the garage. It's not the proper way to turn back an odometer, but all right, let's go look at some other John Hughes places. And again, Gary's house is right there from Weird Science. Wyatt's house got torn down. But we can go see the girlfriend's houses. And then there's a Frank Lloyd Wright down the street too. Might go check that out. So again, there's Cameron's house back there. Wyatt's house is, not Wyatt, Gary's house. It's right back over here. They lived really close to each other. And then the girlfriends live a couple blocks away. There's a Frank Lloyd Wright house also that I'm gonna go check out. So, sounds cool. Let's go check it out. I'm not sure exactly where Hilly's house is. Maybe it's behind the Frank Lloyd Wright house. But I had to come back and refilm this because I misspoke, saying the wrong information or whatever. And I wanted to get a better video of it since I've been mentioning coming to this house. But it's no house on the rock. It's no falling water. Looks like they're redoing the roof on it. So you see the Grace Ice and Water Shield on top. But still looks really cool. Got the overhangs, the famous overhangs. See, sidewalk just ends. It's crazy. All right. Got like a whole nother house in the back there. And not sure exactly what house was taking the spot of Hilly's from Weird Science, but I don't know. This is the directions I found on the thing, but who knows. I think that building behind it took her house's place from the movie. Line up a tree or something. The North Shore is really protective of their trees and stuff. At least by Fort Sheridan and stuff, they all have tags on them and stuff. You better not cut them down like Mr. T. You get in big trouble. But one more look. All right. And the final tour today is the Breakfast Club location. It's now the State Police facility. Used to be Des Plaines High School. Hey, no football field in the back anymore. This used to be the entrance of Shermer High School. One more shot before I get in the car. It's the back side, in case I was wrong in filming the front entranceway. I'll figure that out later when I watch the movie, whether or not these are the stairs or they use the front entrance and the back entrance. Now the police headquarters. Now it's a police station. Kind of fitting. A detention movie. Now filmed in a police station instead of an old high school. Hope I said that right. And from what I gather, this is where the football field was, where Judd Nelson did his fist pump. It's now a bunch of townhomes. I think the track and field was over here and tennis courts and stuff. Now it's houses. Here's another famous house. The Married with Children house that they used in the opening credits. Al Bundy's house. You might ask yourself, Chris, I thought you were doing John Hughes stuff. Well, he was in a John Hughes screenplay movie called Dutch, Ed O'Neill, which the movie critics were hard on him for not being very creative. Same movie over and over. All right, so that was the Married with Children house. The kids are very excited. They've been sitting in the car while I've been showing all these John Hughes filming locations. They'll be excited when I go and show them the Dutch filming locations in Richmond, Illinois.
It's Godzilla.
You can still see the fireplace of the restaurant that they stopped at, and you can also see where when he took the car and he got it stuck on the street and it got smashed by a semi. So, and I think they stopped at the liquor store that is still there, and the gas station is still there. So, yeah, we'll see that tomorrow. No, I don't know. We'll see.
It's Monday.
Oh yeah, after work? I don't know. We have jobs, so let's see you guys later. The only thing left from the Niles Township Community High School is the flagpole. Everything else from one of my favorite movies is gone, replaced by the community college here. Risky Business is filmed in here. My favorite, Weird Science. It is hard to tell whether or not they tore down all the trees or if these trees just grew up. I think the one behind the flagpole is an original tree. But but who knows? On these construction sites, they sometimes bulldoze down everything and then replant their own trees, so. But thinking about it now, it doesn't even look like that's the right flagpole. I think the flagpole was on the other side of the building. They tore it all down, piece by piece. I think the flagpole and the basement under the gymnasium are the only things left from the original high school. Another crazy little thing. My son was doing a 4th of July parade and we were all lined up in here. Saw Tommy Hawk riding his little moped, motorcycle, whatever. I'm pretty sure we took a picture in front of his truck, and I think the guy behind the Tommy Hawk was peeking at, photobombed our picture, but who knows his true identity. But it didn't really dawn on me that this was Gary and Wyatt's high school, since it looks nothing like it because it was totally torn down. But anyway, let's go see some more locations.